Today we're back on the Squad Busters Reddit, and we're going to be checking out revenue for the game, which is, well, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but it's nearly on Boom Beach's level, which, yeah. We're also going to be checking some posts on the new events as well, so we got some positive things to check out as well. Let's get into it. Squad Busters January revenue. Squad Busters is now comparable with Boom Beach with a revenue of $1.5 million, almost a 50% downfall in revenue compared to December. And if you can see here, this is scary. Squad Busters has $500K made in the last month, and Boom Beach has $400K. And then if we go to the other slide, this one isn't as bad. This is, I think, Android. No, this is iOS here, and this is Android. But on iOS, Boom Beach also has 600K, and then Squad Busters has 1 million. Yeah, what I will say though is this doesn't include revenue from store.supercell.com, which is, you know, their website where they also sell a bunch of things. So to me, you know, this isn't like a perfect explanation on how much money they're making because it doesn't include store.supercell.com, but yeah, it's concerning. What do I think they're gonna do about it? Well, like I keep saying, I think Ultimates are gonna get released in the next update, and at some point, I think they're gonna have to change the progression system. The game itself is great, just need to work on it a bit more, you know? Thank you, Spotlight event. So this guy has finally gotten himself an Ultimate Hog Rider because of the Spotlight event where you get a bunch of hogs from Tara, blah, 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 blah. But there you go, Ultimate Hog Rider, GG's to you. Oh, I certainly love chest triplers, and he's got 3 Neaters. Yesterday, I actually got a chest quadrupler, and I think it was 1 Greg. So I got 4 Gregs, and it's safe to say my phone, yeah, I threw it. Peed me off a lot. It really did. It was on my free-to-play account, okay? I needed everything I could get. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just get lucky or unlucky. This, though, usually happens if you lost a game. That's the only time you get, like, 1 troop, which I did lose the game, so fair enough. 2 winners in Showdown. Oh, I've actually had this happen to me once before. It was actually on a live stream. I was fighting. I was desperately trying to win, and we both died at the exact same time, and we both got first place, just like this. Okay, this next post here is going to be very relatable, but Squad League summed up. The match starts, you then go to middle. You get immediately annoyed at a guy who steals your blue box. Yes. You then go for a bot who obviously has a fused primo, so it takes 1 minute to kill it, or a heavy. That's also annoying. When you kill the bot, your key gets stolen. I genuinely want to smash my phone whenever that happens. You get annoyed because you have no speedster, like a hog rider. You wait for lucky finds because of that. You then don't get a good lucky find, so you get like a goblin or a chicken. You then decide to farm for a bit. You eventually get a hog rider, but only in the last minute. Everyone pops super rage spells. You then blame how luck-based the game is, and then you repeat the steps above. And oh my god, I feel exactly like this in most of the games I play. So I will say the luck-based thing kind of describes like half of these points. For example, you get annoyed because you have no speedster, luck-based. I mean, a lot of the time, it's not your guys' fault if you're losing a game. If you actually look at the replays, this is what I'll notice a lot. Some guy would have started off with like a Colonel Ruffs and a Hog Rider, and you might not have gotten a Hog Rider till the final 30 seconds, if at all. And that's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done, you know? What do you think the solution is? Do they need to balance Hog Rider to nerf him? Or do they need to make it so everyone gets a Hog Rider if someone gets a Hog Rider? Or if someone gets a Colonel Ruffs, everyone gets a Colonel Ruffs? Because a little bit of luck base isn't bad, but I do get very mad when, you know, some guy just has a squad double my size because he was running around with a hog the whole game. But lucky finds is another thing that really annoys me, but, you know, I've yapped about that in the past. We won't continue. In my opinion, it creates much more stale and boring gameplay considering the rotation stays the exact same for every game because you guys can pick your rotation now, so everyone just picks Bob, Shelly, and Poco, and then they pray that they get a hog or a Ruffs in the first 2 minutes. And if you do, you win. You don't win. So you pick a hog or a miner, you try to fuse area damage dealers, and you continue hoping for a Ruffs for the 3rd minute, and then you hope for a BK in the final minute. Yeah, I think, to be honest, the solution to this problem here of everyone having the exact same squad is, first of all, more balance changes, but, you know, don't worry. I count on the devs. They'll do it eventually. But also, I think more troops. We only have 39 troops in this game when you use 15 troops in a game. Like, you have the option of picking 15 troops. Brawl Stars has like 80. Clash Royale has over 100. For a game where you're picking so many troops and you build up a big squad, I feel like we should have at least 100 troops. But, you know, that's something that happens in due time. Eventually, the devs are going to start, you know, pushing out some more troops, and we just got to wait for that. Are you kidding me? 7,000 coins for 1 hog, and you can see here, 1 hog is 7,000 coins. This is actually not a baby hog. It's, I think, a classic hog rider. So it's 10 hogs, which is still not amazing value. That's 700 per hog rider. They have fixed it though now. Now in game, if you have a look, it will say 1 super hog, not just just one hog. It's a classic hog. Hog rider is worth 1,000 coins for a baby. So, I mean, I guess if you want the hog, you can get it. I already have an ultra hog, so I don't care. Is anyone else concerned we aren't going to hit the milestone? Yeah, so it's already been, I think, it's only been 2 days. But in 2 days, we only have 3 million hogs placed down, which means we're probably going to hit about 15 million if it continues at this rate, which is a little bit concerning. Now, I don't know if they only update it every milestone. So this yellow bar here, like maybe it's actually, you know, here, right? But they just update it every time it hits a new milestone. I will say the last event they did was for the chickens, and you actually had to get 120 million chickens as a community, and they reached that quite easily. But this one, I mean, we'll have to see if they struggle or not. But if they don't hit 30 million hog riders, I will be a little bit concerned. Although also, it's a rare, not a common, so it's harder for that reason as well. I think we'll hit it though, but I think it'll be a close one. Nice work, Sir Claz. Never saw anyone with this much gems in Epic Overload, and this guy was in my game, and I just wiped the lobby. Some days I have some really good games, and some days I do not. But on Sir Claz, it's usually, I don't usually lose on that account. Maybe the best horrors event so far, question mark. And yeah, bro got hog. How many hog riders is this, you may ask? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, probably like 110, 120. That's my quick math. I don't know if I'm wrong or right. You let me know. My tank no clipped into the wall. Okay, so this guy's got a, oh, what the heck? What? Dude's tank is just... So can he... Oh, yeah, his circle's going to be stuck, so he can't do anything about it. Oh, that's unlucky. That's kind of funny. How do you do that? I want to figure that out. I'd get a good video doing those on purpose. Was this worth it? Was 90 star tokens good as I already had a max hog? You know what? I would say it's 3 star tokens when they add new ultimates. At least you get, you know, a few star tokens to get that ultimate. At least that's the way I'm seeing it on my main account. Although I will admit I'm grinding on my free-to-play account more than my main account at the moment. So yeah. I'd love to see specific modes featured for a short time so we can test our strategies on them. Like 1 or 2 modes all the time in that modifier, so you don't have to wish for luck that you'll get the specific 2 modifiers at once in a normal game. Oh, so you can like play doppelgangers or double trouble in Epic Overload or double trouble 1 coin chess. I would like that. You know what another thing I would like? I forgot. A mode which is called like mirror chess. So everyone has the exact same options in chess. There's no rerolls. And that way it's literally whoever plays the best rather than, you know, whoever gets the best luck. I think that would be a pretty cool mode. I feel like they could do a bunch of cool little modes and then just chuck them in here as like weekend events. Could be fun. Is this good? Let me know. Let me know. And it's him getting 1,800 gems. Yes, I am actually going to try get like 3,000 gems in duos. I've been trying that for a while. I think the closest I got was 2,700. Ugh, is he at least worth using now? And this guy got an ultimate medic. No. Don't use him. A super Poco is better than an ultimate medic. Medic is absolutely cheeks. I think they need to really buff medic or maybe nerf Poco a bunch. But I like Poco. I like how he's an aggressive healer. I think medic just needs a huge buff to make him a lot better. 2,000 games played. What's a decent win-loss ratio? And this guy has played 2,000 games and he's won 1,700, but 1,300 have been in first place, which is a 60% first place ratio. And his win ratio is like, what, 80% or something? Pretty good, not gonna lie. I'd be very happy with that. That's like similar to my main account. My free-to-play account has like a really good ratio though. I think it's like a 72, 73% first place ratio. Why? Please no. And this guy got timeout and chest imposters. I don't actually mind timeout. I haven't died in timeout in, I don't think, months. To be honest, that mode, it's hard to die in because you get so many clocks. Just not much really happens. I will admit though, sometimes I'm just like ignoring everyone and just going for the clocks because I'm about to die, which can be annoying. Chest imposters, I've gotten a lot of chest imposters recently. Normally I like the mode, but been getting too many recently. Nowhere near as painful as Angry Vines plus loot machines. I have not gotten that combo yet, but I kind of want that combo. I want to see how horrible it is. The mere thought of chest imposters plus loot machines, it makes me quake at night. Oh, I hate loot machines so much. Please make it so we can decide between the loot machine or troops. You know, that's not a bad idea. And then for the final post today, Gem Hot Pot glitch. Does this happen to anyone else when playing Gem Hot Pot? I can't see the pot when an opponent is carrying it. And this guy here is just pooping gems out of literally nothing. He doesn't even have a hot pot. That's kind of weird. No, I've never seen that before. I wonder why you see that, because I've literally never, ever seen that before. Anyways, that's it for today's Reddit video. Make sure to use code Claz in the Squad Busters shop if you ever do decide to buy anything. And check out my last video on screen here if you want to watch more from me. If you don't want to watch more from me, you suck. By the way, the update is coming out in literally less than a week. So exciting things are coming soon, hopefully.